Hi everybody, it's Carmen Berry, and today I'm talking about my wicked problem, which is food waste. So various research articles have found that anywhere from 31% to 40% of the food supply is wasted each year. The USDA estimated that the amount of wasted food in 2010 translated into 141 trillion lost calories, which is over 1,200 calories wasted per person per day. Reducing the amount of food wasted has the potential to feed the 12.3% of Americans that are food insecure, and this is from 2016 data. According to the NRDC, or the Natural Resources Defense Council, reducing food waste by 15% would be enough to feed 25 million Americans. In addition, decreasing waste of nourishing food items may help improve the diets and nutrient intakes of Americans. And according to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, the nutrients of most concern, which are not adequately consumed by most Americans, include calcium, potassium, dietary fiber, and vitamin D, because low intakes are associated with many health concerns and increased chronic disease risk. These nutrients are found in many nourishing foods, such as low-fat dairy, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, which are foods that are the main contributors for waste. According to the EPA, reducing food waste can do many positive things for the environment through saving resources such as water, gasoline, land, and energy. So really the goal here is changing the pattern of wasted food, because not all wasted food can be recovered for human consumption. There's food safety and logistical challenges for that, such as perishability, transportation issues, storage, and even just timing of when the food was wasted. So the key is preventing food waste in the first place. So instead of throwing away food, which is the least preferred method, as you see down here, it is recommended to compost food or use it in industrial, feed animals, feed hungry people. Really the most preferred method is that source reduction, or the limiting the food waste in the first place. So the United States has established a target of cutting food loss and waste by 50% by 2030. This is led by the USDA and the EPA, and the federal government is working with communities, organizations, businesses, schools, and local government to reduce food loss and waste to help feed the hungry, save money for families and businesses, and protect the environment. So wasted food occurs along the entire food supply chain, but more than 40% of losses happen at the retail and consumer level. One such area of interest for me is the food waste in schools. So K through 12 schools have a special role in not only reducing, recovering, and recycling food waste, but also in educating the next generation about recovering wholesome excess food for donation and about reducing food waste to conserve natural resources. So I'm really looking forward to determining policy guidelines to address this wicked problem. And in the meantime, I would love to hear any comments, feedback, and suggestions on really focusing on schools and reducing food waste.